Notice to owners and trainers, drivers this afternoon, if you are called to the retention area, you must bring a water bucket with you this afternoon. Please bring a water bucket if you are asked to go to retention area this afternoon. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Northside Downs. It's event number 12 of the 2019 harness racing season. This afternoon, a 9-dash card of racing here at Northside, featuring the J.A. Ferguson Memorial Series final pace. It goes in race 8 this afternoon. Currently in North Sydney, sunny skies. A beautiful afternoon for racing. We're at 28 degrees and a fast track for 9 dashes live from North Sydney, Nova Scotia. Track conditions rated this afternoon by members of the Atlantic Provinces Harness Racing Commission. The presiding judge this afternoon is Mr. Danny McKinnon. The associate judges are Mr. Dan Daly and Mr. Craig Mills. On the starting game patrol judge this afternoon is Mr. Joe Garrett. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the afternoon's program and equipment changes. First race this afternoon goes as programmed. No changes in the opener. In the second race today, the 4-entry Rocky Western, the driver will be Greg Sperling. Greg Sperling drives for Rocky Western in the second. And a notice to owners and trainers, no warm-ups following the second race today, as we'll have a memorial walk in memory of the late Collie Sperling, so no warm-ups following today's second race, please and thank you. Afternoon's third goes as programmed. No changes in today's third. Turning over to race number 4, the 1-entry, the Good Wife. Equipment changes, takes off the running hood today and adds a Swedish blind. Also in the fourth, 6 Western Swing goes to a closed bridle, adds a Murphy blind on the inside, and also adds a shadow roll. Afternoon's fifth, 3 Perfect Raider goes from hood with cups to an open bridle. 6th race goes as programmed. And there are no changes in today's 7th or in the 8th. In the 9th and final, 1 Got Faith in Cowboys adds a Murphy blind on the inside this afternoon. Those are today's program and equipment changes at 12:38. We're 22 minutes away from the afternoon's opener, first of 9 here on Saturday at Northside Downs. Kicks off the early daily double and features Tractor, Quinella, Superfecta, and Win Place show wagering. Entry will be on the track for post parade for the first in approximately 12 minutes. couple of additional changes to announce on the afternoon's card. In today's second race, the 6th-entry Classic Smiley, the owners should now read Betty Lou O'Coin and James Hogan are the owners on 6 Classic Smiley. And in today's 9th and final, the 2-entry Blackie Black, the owner should read Barry Bates. Barry Bates, the owner of 2 Blackie Black. Tobin's Glory on first race post parade is called by Kevin Bailey and Stephanie Rich. Kevin Bailey training and driving. 2, Johnny Jack is owned and trained by Travis Campbell. John Willie Beaton this afternoon in the bike. 3, Chania Twain is owned by Lisa LeBlanc, Harold LeBlanc Jr. training and driving. Four, BH Bella is owned by Charles Penny, trained by Jake Jacobs. Kerry Romeo's in the bike. 5, Whiskey's Fine. Gerard Kennedy drives for owner and trainer Danny Morrison. 6, It's Sammy from Miami for owner Sonny Rankin and Bill Andrews. Sonny Rankin trains with Roddy Hurley. 7, Camco Why Not for owner trainer Danny Campbell, drivers Greg Sparling. 8, Elm Grove Ocean rounds out the field. Done for the day. Stay below the owners. Angus Gillis trains. Martin Bates is in the sulky. That's the field for the afternoon's first. Kicks off the early daily double. Features Triactor Quinella, a superfecta carryover from last week of $206, along with Win Play Show wagering. But it's your final call for wagering here on the first. Post time for the open will be adjusted approximately in about 4 minutes. just a couple of minutes of post time to the afternoon's opener. Welcome you live to Northside Downs, whether you're on track or online this afternoon. Track announcer Shane Ryan set up for a fabulous afternoon of racing. 9-dash card, absolutely gorgeous conditions out there for racing here today, live from North City, Nova Scotia, featuring the J.A. Ferguson Memorial, and it's set up to be a fantastic race today. Excellent field of 8 after 2 eliminations last week. They'll go postward in the afternoon's 8th race. The first of 9 here on the afternoon, non-winners of 1 and 2 lifetime. We've landed on the 8-entry Elm Grove Ocean as our top selection. Debuted here last week, the 2-year-old filly by Stonebridge Terror, done for the day stable, and trainer Angus Gillis. Martin Bates back in the bike. On the off-track was a dominant winner by 5 and 202 flat. Grove Ocean will go back to this one after that terrific debut last Saturday afternoon. 2 Johnny Jack qualified here on July 13th on the off-track for Greg Sparling in 207 and owner-trainer Travis Campbell. Then shipped to Truro Raceway for the Colts' first career start in the B Division of the Atlantic Sire Stakes. Finished 3rd and raced on the outside for quite a bit of the mile. Good chart line, 201 and 4 with a closing quarter of 30 flat. Johnny Jack right now, $15.90 off a 3-to-1 morning line. You're getting a good price on that 2-year-old by Westward Ho Hanover. 5 Whiskey's Fine debuts for owner-trainer Danny Larson coming in from Bangor. The 3-year-old by American Ideal, 13 starts in 2019, has a win, along with 4 thirds, so has been raced quite a bit this season. And the last start on July 16th at Bangor, finished 5th, but a good chart line, 2 minutes and 4/5. We'll see where Whiskey's Fine fits in. The public is interested currently at 520 on the tote board. Super effective players will go to the 3, Shania Twain, for owner Lisa LeBlanc, Harold LeBlanc Jr. training and driving. The 2-year-old filly by Roll with it Harry's had 3 starts and off of an 8th place finish in the Atlantic Sire Stakes, but had the A division tackle the top 2-year-old fillies in the Maritimes. This will be a bit of a class relief here, but she's still charted in 2, 2, and 4 up at Truro on July 16th. 8, 2, 5, 3 are my top selections in the opener. Good luck with yours. It's final call for wagering here on race number 1. And just a reminder to owners, trainers, and drivers, no warm-ups following the afternoon's second race today. No warm-ups following today's second race, as we will be having the Memorial Walk in memory of Collie Sparling. Thank you. Starter calls the horses. It's post time. Here for the first. Just a correction on the officiating this afternoon. Presiding judge this afternoon is Mr. Danny Dowie. Danny Dowie, presiding judge, associate judges upstairs, Mr. Danny McKinnon and Mr. Craig Mills. And that's Mr. Joe Garib on the starting gate. He's got the entries for the first. It's post time. Field of 8 on gate to contest the first of 9 here on Saturday afternoon at Northside Downs. Tobin's Glory and Kevin Bailey. Johnny Jack, John Willie Beaton. Shania Twain, Harold LeBlanc Jr. B.H. Bella and Kerry Romeo. Whiskey's Fine, Gerard Kennedy. It's Sammy from Miami, Roddy Hurley. Camco Wynot, Greg Sparling, Elm Grove Ocean, and Martin Bates. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. That's Tobin's Glory at the inside, leaving out there into the turn. Johnny Jack driving up there second. B.H. Bella crossing over, looking for a spot there third. Elm Grove Ocean is away fourth. And then fifth at the inside, Camco Wynot. Sixth away as they go to the backstretch for time one, Shania Twain, followed up by the early trailers. Those are It's Sandy from Miami. And at the backfield after the break early, Whiskey's Fine. What a battle to the quarter here in the opener. Kevin Bailey on the rail, Tobin's Glory. The 2-year-old filly by Daryl Hanover is going to put B.H. Bella in the pocket. 29 and 2 opened it up, and they're well strung out round the turn here for the first time. Tobin's Glory a look for a second quarter breather. B.H. Bella there second. Johnny Jack now moved by Beaton first up early here third, and Elm Grove Ocean's going to look to catch some cover fourth towards the half. And then fifth and underway goes Camco Wynot. Sixth to the outside, Shania Twain. Then It's Sammy from Miami, and Whiskey's Fine trails opening half mile is 101 flat as Tobin's Glory continues to lead at the inside on Johnny Jack down at 5/8. Elm Grove Ocean well spotted there on the outside from third. B.H. Bella down at the cones fourth, then Camco Wynot wide fifth, sixth at Sammy from Miami, then Shania Twain, and trailing Whiskey's Fine at 3/4. Johnny Jack's taken over. Elm Grove Ocean now the challenger on the outside second. Camco Wynot's getting into it third, and Tobin's Glory at the inside fourth. 3/4 in 132 flat. Elm Grove Ocean on the outside. Johnny Jack trying to battle back there second. Camco Wynot a bit closer third, then Tobin's Glory into the stretch, Johnny Jack, Elm Grove Ocean down the center, Camco Wynot on the outside, Elm Grove Ocean's going to win back-to-back here for Martin Bates on the line. Johnny Jack is second, Camco Wynot drove in to be third over Tobin's Glory, 2-0-2-2. Elm Grove Ocean has returned to the first race winner circle, 2-year-old Bay Filly by Stonebridge Terrorist from the Estrella stand, Emberly. Done for the Bay stable. The owner from Waterford, Angus Gillis, does the training. Martin Bates in the bike. The 2-year-old filly, now perfect here in 2019, her second career start. She's back to the winner's circle again this week. To open it up on Saturday afternoon at Northside Downs, it's Elm Grove Ocean and Martin Bates in the first in 2:02 and 2. First race is now official. Tobin's Glory was fourth. Johnny Jack second. Shania Twain was eighth. B.H. Bella fifth. Whiskey's Fine seventh. It's Sammy from Miami sixth. Camco Why Not third. Elm Grove Ocean was the race winner. 29 and 2, 101, 132. And a mile of 2:02 and 2 for 8 Elm Grove Ocean. Top down, it's 4:28, 5:76, 3, then 1 on the bottom. Elm Grove Ocean paid $4.20, 3.10 and 2.10. Johnny Jack $6.10 and 3.40, and Camco Why Not $3.40 to show. 8228 Quinnell in the first, $9.60. The 827 Triactor was $61.80. And the $1 Superfecta 8271 at $735.25. Afternoon second is up next. Post time in 11 minutes. Just a correction on the officiating this afternoon. Presiding judge this afternoon is Mr. Danny Dowie. Danny Dowie, presiding judge. Associate judges upstairs, Mr. Danny McKibben and Mr. Craig Mills. And that's Mr. Joe Garib on the starting gate. He's got the entries for the first. It's post time. Field of 8 on gate to contest the first of 9 here on Saturday afternoon at Northside Downs. Tobin's Glory and Kevin Bailey. Johnny Jack, John Willie Beaton. Shania Twain, Harold LeBlanc Jr. B.H. Bella and Kerry Romeo. Whiskey's Fine, Gerard Kennedy. It's Sammy from Miami, Roddy Hurley. Camco Why Not, Greg Sparling, Elm Grove Ocean, and Martin Bates. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. That's Tobin's Glory at the inside, leaving out there into the turn. Johnny Jack driving up there second. B.H. Bella crossing over, looking for a spot there third. Elm Grove Ocean is away fourth. And then fifth at the inside, Camco Why Not. Sixth away as they go to the backstretch for time one, Shania Twain, followed up by the early trailers. Those are It's Sandy from Miami. And at the backfield after the break early, Whiskey's Fine. What a paddle to the quarter here in the opener. Kevin Bailey on the rail. Tobin's Glory. The 2-year-old filly by Daryl Hanover is going to put B.H. Bella in the pocket. 29 and 2 opened it up, and they're well strung out round the turn here for the first time. Tobin's Glory a look for a second quarter breather. B.H. Bella there second. Johnny Jack now moved by Beaton first up early here third, and Elm Grove Ocean's going to look to catch some cover fourth towards the half. And then fifth and underway goes Camco. Why not? Sixth to the outside, Shania Twain. Then it's Sammy from Miami, and Whiskey's Fine Trails opening half mile is 101 flat as Tobin's Glory continues to lead at the inside on Johnny Jack down at 5/8. Elm Grove Ocean well spotted there on the outside from third. B.H. Bella down at the cones fourth, then Camco Why Not wide fifth, sixth at Sammy from Miami, then Shania Twain, and trailing Whiskey's Fine at 3/4. Johnny Jack's taken over. Elm Grove Ocean now the challenger on the outside second. Camco Why Not's getting into it third, and Tobin's Glory at the inside fourth, 3/4 in 132 flat. Elm Grove Ocean on the outside. Johnny Jack trying to battle back there second. Camco Why Not a bit closer third. Then Tobin's Glory into the stretch. Johnny Jack, Elm Grove Ocean down the center. Camco Why Not on the outside. Elm Grove Ocean's going to win back-to-back here for Martin Bates on the line. Johnny Jack is second. Camco Why Not drove into the third over Tobin's Glory. 2-0-2-2. Second race entries making their way to the track for Post Parade. Fex Education 1 is owned and trained by Heather Hawkins. Gerard Kennedy will do the driving. Two Southwind Ricardo for Joel and Harold LeBlanc, Willie Seymour and Bernie Gillis. Harold LeBlanc trains with Harold LeBlanc Jr. driving. Three, Keep a Secret is owned, trained, and driven by Roddy Hurley. Rocky Western 4, Greg Sperling drives this afternoon for owner Joe Nearing and trainer Joey Poyer. 5, Pictonian Fancy Pass is owned and trained by Steve Lewis with Jerry Snell. Classic Smiley 6 rounds out the field for owners Betty Little Coin, James Hogan, trained by Julian Friesen. Mark Pazzarello is in the bike. That's the field for the afternoon. Second, Triactor Exactor Superfecta Win Place Show Wagering with post time for race number 2 at 1:26 in 5 minutes. 3 minutes to post time to the afternoon's second race. It's a field of 6 high-end conditioned pacers here to contest the second. And we've gone to the rails, your top choice. The one-entry Fex Education comes in off of a nice win last week here. Had been racing at Inverness for about a month. Shipped back down to Northside Downs, was a winner wire to wire in 59 and 4. Gerard Kennedy in the bike. Slight move up in class here today. Our concern might be just the one win from 11 starts, 6 second-place finishes on the season for the 12-year-old who got his 50th career win last week. But he has the rail today, and if Gerard Kennedy can control the tempo here, we like Fex Education's chances to go back-to-back. Keep a Secret for second, 3-1 on the morning line. Tried the Ferguson eliminations last week, finished 5th. Last quarter, 29 and 4, paced his own mile in 59 flat. We'll have to do it probably from off the pace. That's his style. But in a short field of 6, we feel if Keep a Secret's in the mix at the 3/4, certainly worthy of consideration here to hit the ticket this afternoon. 2 Southwind Ricardo is drawn inside for trainer Harold LeBlanc, driver Harold LeBlanc Jr. 3 wins from 10 starts. Another one in the Ferguson eliminations last week. Had to do it from off the pace, could not advance late in the mile, finished 5th, just missed qualifying for the final, charted 2 minutes 3/5. Will be better situated early in the mile though this afternoon, drawing inside here today. If you're playing the Superfecta 6 Classic Smiley was on quite a roll back in late May and June for Mark Pazzarello and trainer Julian Friesen. 6 wins on the season, rose up the class ladder, had a few bumps on the road in the winner's over, but gets reunited with Mark this afternoon, who's in the bike for all those 5 wins. She likes to race off the front. Not sure if she can get there from post 6, but we still think that she has a shot here to round out our Superfecta. 1, 3, 2, 6 are my top 4 selections. Good luck with yours. Final call for wagering here on race number 2. Starter calls the horses. It's post time here for the second. Second race of the afternoon in the hands of the starter. It's post time. It's a field of 6 on gate to contest the afternoon second. Rail out Fex Education, Gerard Kennedy, Southwind Ricardo, Harold LeBlanc Jr. Keep a Secret, Roddy Hurley, Rocky Western, Greg Sperling. Pictonian Fancy Pass, Jerry Snow, and Classic Smiley for Mark Pezzarello. Second race through the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. Fex Education at the inside, leaving out there into the turn of Rocky Western. Firing and looking for a seat there second. Southwind Ricardo at the inside is away third. Keep the Secret looks at it fourth. Classic Smiley driving up on the outside there from fifth. And sixth away to the quarter is Pictonian Fancy Pass. So Gerard Kennedy used the rail to put Fex Education on the lead going to the quarter. At the inside second, Rocky Western. Classic Smiley left and now parked and driving on there for Pezzarello from third. Southwind Ricardo at the inside fourth. 28 and 4. Serious business up front from the veteran Fex Education down at 3/8. At the inside second, Rocky Western. Classic Smiley. There's no grin here this afternoon. The Regent Street parking ticket's been issued in the back half of the Daily Double. She's parked and forced to drive on third. Southwind Ricardo's got a ground-saving trip fourth. Keep a Secret staying in from fifth. Pictonian Fancy Pass underway on the outside sixth. Opening half miles up in a minute flat, and that's a bit of a second quarter breather for Fex Education, who leads it going to 5/8. Rocky Western's got a perfect pocket ride there second. Classic Smiley, she's living on third. Southwind Ricardo needs racing room fourth. Pictonian Fancy Pass will look 3 wide from fifth, and Keep a Secret's not out of it, but he'll have to sweep them from back there sixth as they go to 3/4. Still Fex Education the leader. Rocky Western all over the helmet there second. Southwind Ricardo up the inside third. 3/4 and 1:30 and 4/5, eighth of a mile left to go. Fex Education, Rocky Western now looms the danger of the outside second. These two to settle in the stretch. Fex Education at the inside. Rocky Western looking to get up here late. Fex Education, Rocky Western, Fex Education, Rocky Western. Sperling might have got there in the final strides. Win picture here in the second one. 59 and 4. In that wing photo, it's for Rocky Western. Rocky Western has returned to the second race winner, Circle 6-year-old Brown Gelding by Major and Art. From the Western Hanover Dam, First Class Western, owned by Joe Nearing, Howie Center. Joe Poirier does the training. He turned the lines over to Greg Sperling this afternoon. Greg got the perfect pocket ride at Northside here in the second to get Rocky Western his fourth win in 2019. And the Pacers' 12th lifetime victory. 159-4. Sperling and Rocky Western in the second. Afternoon's second race is now official. Fex Education was second, Southwind Ricardo third. Keep a Secret fifth. Rocky Western the race winner. Pictonian Fancy Pass was fourth. Classic Smiley finished sixth. 28-4, 1 minute. 130-4, and a mile 159-4. For 4 Rocky Western. Top down, it's 2-3-5, 1-4, 6 on the bottom. Rocky Western pays $18.70, $11.70, and $6.30. Fex Education $3.10 and $2.40, and Southwind Ricardo $2.50 to show. The daily double in the first 8-4 returned $38.10. The 4-1 exactor was $83.50. And the 4-1-2 triactor, $381.80, with a superfecta carryover of $57.16 to the afternoon's third, which is up next in 11 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, this past week we were saddened by the news of the passing of the late Colin Colley Sperling of Sydney, who passed away peacefully on Monday, July 22nd, 2019 at the Cape Breton Regional Hospital, surrounded by his loving family. Born in Sydney, Colley was the son of the late George and Gertrude Wall Sperling, and predeceased by his sister Darlene. Colley dedicated his professional career to harness racing. His expert knowledge in this industry was far-reaching. He worked in many places in Canada and had a deep love for the harness racing industry. He was a sports enthusiast, but a debilitating accident at age 15 left him as a spectator. However, he loved to watch all sports and was an amazing conversationalist about all sports history. His love of hockey led him to coaching and managing many hockey teams. One of his greatest achievements was winning the Nova Scotia Senior Provincial Championship in 1976 with the Glace Bay Colts. His continued relationship with many of these players 40 years later was a tribute to his character. Later in life, he developed a passion for illustrating his historic harness racing knowledge through stories in book form and added novelist to his repertoire. Colley was so proud of his book and the horsemen and the families he was able to elevate through his writings. Before his passing, he was in the final stages of his sequel to the book, to Back at the Track. He loved his family immensely and was the foundation for all to go to at times of difficulty, and was incredibly giving and resourceful whenever anyone needed a helping hand. Colley was most proud of his children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. And it is fitting today that with Colley's involvement in the harness racing industry, you'll notice on today's program that his contribution was the write-up for the annual J.A. Ferguson Memorial Pace, which I'm sure he'd be proud that we're having here this afternoon. To all his family and to the many friends that he made in the harness racing industry, we extend our condolences from up top here at the Downs. And ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I will ask you please, if you join us in a moment's silence in memory of the late Colin Colley Sparling. Thank you very much. Second race of the afternoon in the hands of the starter. It's post time. It's a field of 6 on gate to contest the afternoon second. Railroad, Fex, Education, Gerard, Kennedy, Southwind, Ricardo, Harold LeBlanc Jr., Keep a Secret, Roddy Hurley, Rocky Western, Greg Sparling, Pictonian Fancy Pass, Jerry Snow, and Classic Smiley for Mark Pezzarello. Second race through the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. Fix Education at the inside, leaving out there into the turn of Rocky Western. Firing and looking for a seat there second. Southwind Ricardo at the inside is away third. Keep the Secret looks at it fourth. Classic Smiley driving up on the outside there from fifth. And sixth away to the quarter is Pictonian Fancy Pass. So Gerard Kennedy used the rail to put Fix Education on the lead going to the quarter. At the inside second, Rocky Western. Classic Smiley left and now parked and driving on there for Pazzarello from third. Southwind Ricardo at the inside fourth. 28 and 4. Serious business up front from the veteran Fix Education down at 3/8. At the inside second, Rocky Western. Classic Smiley. There's no grin here this afternoon. The Regent Street parking ticket's been issued in the back half of the Daily Double. She's parked and forced to drive on third. Southwind Ricardo's got a ground-saving trip fourth. Keep a Secret staying in from fifth. Pictonian Fancy Pass underway on the outside sixth. Opening half miles up in a minute flat, and that's a bit of a second quarter breather for Fix Education, who leads it going to 5/8. Rocky Western's got a perfect pocket ride there second. Classic Smiley, she's living on third. Southwind Ricardo needs racing room fourth. Pictonian Fancy Pass will look 3 wide from fifth, and Keep a Secret's not out of it, but he'll have to sweep them from back there sixth as they go to 3/4. Still Fix Education the leader. Rocky Western all over the helmet there second. Southwind Ricardo up the inside third. 3/4 and 1:30 and 4/5, eighth of a mile left to go. Fix Education. Rocky Western now looms the danger of the outside second. These two to settle in the stretch. Fix Education at the inside. Rocky Western looking to get up here late. Fix Education. Rocky Western. Fix Education. Rocky Western. Sperling later got there in the final strides. Win picture here in the second one. 59 and 4. He's over the win photo from today's second race available on the monitors. Third race entry, standing to the track for Post Parade, Broadway Bill 1 for owner James Hogan, trainer Charlie O'Coin, Mark Pazzarello does the driving. Two, Misfit is owned, trained, and driven by Richie Barlock. Post Haste 3 is owned by Angelo Camilli, trained and driven by Idolo Camilli. For TM Delta Force, Jason McNeil drives for trainer Lee Collins and owner Justin McKinnon. Five private practice will parade at the end. 6 Ankaway. Greg Swerling drives for owner trainer Travis Campbell. Seven Libby Beans is owned, trained, and driven by Adam Link. 8 Elm Grove Intrepid rounds out the field. Charles Penny owns, Jake Jacobs trains and drives. That's the field for the afternoon's third. It features Triactor, Quinella, Superfecta, along with Win Place Show Wagering, with post time at 1:55 in 7 minutes. Now operating in the third is the 5 private practice for owners Jerry Snow and Henry Paswata. Jerry Snow training and driving. Three minutes of host time of the afternoon's third race. And a field of 8 set to go postward here in the third. Currently the 1-entry Broadway and Bill, the favorite on the tote board, 4-1 on the morning line. And he's going to be our top selection. It's Mark Pezzarello for trainer Charlie O'Coin, owner James Hogan. 14-year-old Blissful Hall gelding in his final season at the races, 34 lifetime wins. Continues to drop down the class ladder. Was up in the non-winners to 690 back on June 15th. And last week was in the non-winners of 480. Finished 8th, but just beaten 4 3/4 lengths and an improved time there, 2, 3, and 3. Gets the rail today. Mark Pazzarello's got the most wins here at the Downs in 2019. We'll see if he can work out a trip and get the 14-year-old into the winner's circle in his final season at the races. Anchor Way for second, the 10-year-old, by an example, was much improved last week, finished third. Greg Sparling in the bike for owner-trainer Travis Gamble. Greg already with a win in the last race at Rocky Western, and he's taking money as well, $550 on the top board. Post position might be an issue, but Anchor Way does have some good gate speed, and I expect Greg to be trying to get him forwardly placed here early in the mile from outside post 6. 5 Private Practice for third. Has had a tough start to 2019, yet to hit the board in 7 starts. 7th last week, charted though in 2-3. Needs to be up a bit closer earlier in the mile. And we'll see if Jerry Snow can hit the ticket with Private Practice, who last season had 4 wins and was on the board in 12 of 27. So looking for some improvement from Private Practice. If you're playing the superfecta, 4 TM Delta Force was 5-2 on the morning line. Off a 5th place finish last week. Chart lines are a little bit deceiving as the 11-year-old mares had 3 starts, but 2 of them, the last couple, have been over a good track. Gets a good post to work with here today. She's another one that's flashed some gate speed in the past. Jason McNeil on the bike for Justin McKinney and trainer Lee Collins. I expect TM Delta Force to be on the wings when the gate pushes away here this afternoon. 1-6-5-4, my top 4 selections. Good luck with yours. Final call for wagering here on race number 3. Starter calls the horses. It's post time for race number 3. Third race of the afternoon has a field of 8 on gate with Broadway Bill on the rail for Mark Pazzarello. Misfit and Richie Barlock. Post Haste, Idolo Camilli. TM Delta Force, Jason McNeil. Private Practice, Jerry Snow. Anchor Way, Greg Sparling. Libby Beans, Adam Link. And Elm Grove Intrepid for Jake Jacobs. Third race of the afternoon, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. Broadway Bill at the inside. Misfit. TM Delta Force down the center. And Libby Beans all leading out there into the turn. Broadway Bill with rail control leads it. Misfit on the outside, parked second there. But looks like she can drop into the wide open 3-hole in front of TM Delta Force, who goes third. Then fifth around the turn is Post Haste. Sixth to the quarter is Ankaway, followed up by the early trailers, Private Practice. And at the back trailing is Elm Grove Intrepid. Well strung out here to the quarter. 29 seconds flat, opened it up. It's the veteran Broadway Bill on point, going to 3/8 for Pazzarello. Libby Beans from the back tier. She's got the pocket ride here in the third. In line to Adam Link. Misfit did find a seat at the cones there fourth. TM Delta Force looks at it there fourth, then fifth to Post Haste. Ankaway sitting in sixth, then Private Practice, and Elm Grove Intrepid looks to move out from the back, opening half mile, put up by Broadway Bill in 59 and 4. Libby Beans can bide her time in the pocket there, second round the turn. Misfit goes third. TM Delta Force, no movement yet from fourth as they go to three quarters. Ankaway, though, is underway fifth and coming in a hurry. Then Post Haste, Private Practice looking to get into the mix there from seventh, and trailing Elm Grove Intrepid. Broadway Bill, though, still the boss down at three quarters by a couple, but Libby Beans right there with him in 1:30 and 4. Misfits there third, then TM Delta Force and Ankaway, followed by Private Practice with an eighth of a mile left to go. It's Broadway Bill trying to go down the road for Pazzarello. He's clear now by 3 in the stretch. Then second, Libby Beans, Misfit down the center. TM Delta Force and Ankaway fanning out. Broadway Bill is going to get his picture taken in his final season at the races. He won it by a couple. Libby Beans there second. Then Misfit looked to stay for third in 2:02 and 1. Broadway Bills return to the third race. Winner's Circle, 14-year-old. Bay governed by Blissful Halls from the direct scooter dam. JN Scooter. Owned by James Hogan, Scotchtown. Charlie O'Coin does the training. Mark Pazzarello in the bike for the win. First here for Broadway Bill in 2019. The Pacers racked up his 35th lifetime victory this afternoon. We had a 14-year-old winner at the end of the card last week, and we got a 14-year-old winner this week in back-to-back weeks. The veteran Broadway Bill, wire to wire for Mark Pazzarello in the third in 2:02 and 1. Third race is now official. Broadway Bill, the race winner, Miss Misfit third. Post Haste seventh. TM Delta Force was fourth. Private Practice sixth. Ank Away fifth. Libby Beans second. Elm Grove Intrepid finished eighth. 29, 59 and 4, 130 and 4, a mile of 202 and 1 for one Broadway Bill. Top down it's 137, 465, 2, then 8 on the bottom. Broadway Bill returned 440, 240 and 210. Libby Beans 1460 and $8. And Miss Misfit $8 to show. 1771 Quinella is in at $27.20. The 172 Triactor was $221.30. And the $1 Superfecta 1724, it returned $914.75. Fourth race is up next, post time in 12 minutes. Third race in the afternoon is a field of 8 on gate with Broadway Bill on the rail for Mark Pazzarello. Miss Misfit and Richie Barlock. Post Haste, Idlo Camilli. TM Delta Force, Jason McNeil. Private Practice, Jerry Snow. Anchorway, Greg Sperling. Libby Beans, Adam Link. And Elm Grove Intrepid for Jake Jacobs. Third race of the afternoon, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. Broadway Bill at the inside. Misfit. TM Delta Force down the center. And Libby Beans all leading out there into the turn. Broadway Bill with rail control leads it. Miss Misfit on the outside, parked second there. But looks like she can drop into a wide open 3-hole in front of TM Delta Force, who goes third. Then fifth around the turn is Post Haste. Sixth to the quarter is Anchorway, followed up by the early trailers, Private Practice, and at the back trailing is Elm Grove Intrepid. Well strung out here to the quarter, 29 seconds flat, opened it up. It's the veteran Broadway Bill on point, going to 3/8 for Pazzarello. Libby Beans from the back tier, she's got the pocket ride here in the third, in line to Adam Link. Miss Misfit did find a seat at the cones there fourth. TM Delta Force looks at it there fourth, then fifth to Post Haste. Anchorway sitting in sixth, then Private Practice, and Elm Grove Intrepid looks to move out from the back, opening half mile, put up by Broadway Bill in 59 and 4. Libby Beans can bide her time in the pocket there, second round the turn. Miss Misfit goes third. TM Delta Force, no movement yet from fourth as they go to 3/4. Anchorway, though, is underway fifth and coming in a hurry. Then Post Haste, Private Practice looking to get into the mix there from seventh, and trailing Elm Grove Intrepid. Broadway Bill, though, still the boss down at 3/4 by a couple, but Libby Beans right there with him in 130 and 4. Miss Misfits there third, then TM Delta Force and Anchorway, followed by Private Practice with an 1/8 of a mile left to go. It's Broadway Bill trying to go down the road from Pazzarello. He's clear now by 3 in the stretch. Then second, Libby Beans, Miss Misfit down the center, TM Delta Force and Anchorway fanning out. Broadway Bill is going to get his picture taken in his final season at the races. He won it by a couple. Libby Beans there second. Then Miss Misfit looked to stay for third in 2:02 and 1. The Good Wife on fourth race Post Parade is owned, trained, and driven by Kevin Bailey. 2 Logan's Wish is owned by John McDonald, trained by Kevin Bailey. Roddy Hurley this afternoon catch drives. Three, Send It Home Della is owned by Janice McIntosh, trained by George Della Valle with Kenny Pazzarini. 4, Beauty is Blind is owned by the Ratchford stable, trained by Dave Ratchford with Adam Link. 5, Give It All is owned and trained by Heather Hawkins with Gerard Kennedy. 6, Western Swing is owned, trained, and driven by Martin Bates. 7, Sly Baron rounds out the field. Verno Joe Nearing, trained and driven by Joe Poirier. That's the field for the afternoon's fourth. Tractor Exactor pick 4 on track along with Superfecta and Moon Play Show wagering with post time for the fourth at 2:17 and 4 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, there is an additional chart line here in the afternoon's fourth on 7, Sly Baron, who started at Inverness Raceway on Wednesday evening, July 24th. Left on the rail, Sly Baron was a race winner by 10 lengths in 1:59 and 3 with Joe Poirier doing the driving. And one additional chart line to announce upcoming in today's 8th race on the 1 entry Makes Me Stupid. Makes Me Stupid also raced Wednesday evening, July 24th at Inverness. Started from post 2 and finished second. Race timed in 1:58 and 3. Rodney Gillis doing the driving. Just a couple of minutes to post time to the afternoon's fourth race. Field of 7, the mid-class conditioned pacers here. And the 7 entry Sly Baron, as we announced, had a trip up to Inverness Raceway as part of the gathering night there on Wednesday evening. And came back an impressive winner off the rail for trainer-driver Joe Poirier, won in 1:59 and 3/5. And though Sly Baron draws into the back tier here today, we're going to use him on top based on that form off that win on Wednesday at Inverness. For second, 4, Beauty is Blind has been on the board in all 5 starts. The 2-year-old filly by Better Than Cheddar was a winner here on the good track last week, 2, 3, and 4. Continues to move up the class ladder today. Adam Link back on the bike for the Ratchford stable and trainer Dave Ratchford. 2, Logan's Wish for third. Has been second and third in his last two. Third last week, Greg Bailey drove. Prior to that, Gerard Kennedy. Today, Roddy Hurley catch drives. 4 of 8 in the top 3. And dropping down in class from the non-winners of 751 down to non-winners of 496. If you're playing the Superfecta, we'll go to the rail. 1, The Good Wife. Kevin Bailey in the bike, owning and training. 2 seconds from 8 starts. Another one that's class drops here slightly from non-winners of 601 in her last start, but draws inside here today. 7, 4, 2, 1 are my top 4 selections. Good luck with yours. Final call for wagering here on race number 4. Starter calls the horses. It's post time here for the 4th. Fourth race of the afternoon, field of 7 on gate rail out. The Good Wife and Kevin Bailey, Logan's Wish and Roddy Hurley. Send It Home Della, Kenny Pazzarini. Beauty is Blind, Adam Link. Give It All, Gerard Kennedy. Western Swing, Martin Bates and Sly Barron for Joey Poyer. Fourth race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. The Good Wife at the inside and Give It All down the center, leaving out into the turn. Crossing over to sit third is Logan's Wish, then away fourth. At the inside is Send It Home Della. Western Swing's going to cross over to sit fifth in front of Sly Barron, who got away sixth. Seventh and trailing is Beauty is Blind. So going to the opening quarter, Kevin Bailey used the rail to put the Good Wife on the lead. Give It All left well and sits second for Candy in the pocket. Third is a Logan's Wish. 29 and 4 was the opening quarter. Fourth round the turn, Send It Home Della. There goes Sly Barron now, moving up on the outside fifth. Sixth and staying in is Western Swing, and Beauty is Blind is going to look to catch some cover there from seventh. They look to be 3 wide off the turn here to the opening half mile. Logan's Wish popped out now and on to challenge the Good Wife. At the inside third is Give It All. Second over fourth, finding a way out, Send It Home Della, then Western Swing at the inside fifth. Sly Barron got shuffled there, and now looks to go 3 high from sixth, and Beauty is Blind will have to sweep them from back there in seventh as they go next to 3/4 off a half and just 102. The Good Wife, the leader. On the outside second is Logan's Wish. Give It All leads Racing Room in the pocket third. Send It Home Della second over fourth, 3 high. Sly Barron's been out there a long ways from fifth. Then a Western Swing, and trailing Beauty is Blind at 3/4 and 1, 32 and 2. The Good Wife got a soft middle half here now, and Bailey looks to try and steal it at 26.90 with an eighth of a mile left to go. Logan's Wish on to second. Give It All up the inside third. Sly Barron down the center. The Good Wife, Logan's Wish, Sly Barron, Logan's Wish in the center, and Roddy Hurley going to get up here to win it. Sly Barron looks to get second, and the Good Wife at the inside might be third in 2:03 and 2. Logan's Wish is returned to the fourth race. Winner, Circle 9-year-old Bay Stallion by An Example out of the Rebel Blue Chip Dam Talk Sense. Only John McDonald, Sydney, Kevin Bailey does the training. Roddy Hurley with the catch drive call this afternoon got Logan's Wish's second win here in 2019 and the Pacers' 19th lifetime victory. 2-0, 3-2. Logan's Wish and Roddy Hurley in the fourth. Fourth race is now official. The Good Wife finished third. Logan's Wish, the race winner. Send It Home Della was fifth. Beauty is Blind, sixth. Give It All finished fourth. Western Swing, seventh. Sly Baron was second. 29-2, 102. 132-2. A mile of 203-2 for 2 Logan's Wish. Top down 315, 647, 2 on the bottom. Logan's Wish returns 890, 250 and 210. Sly Baron 260 and 210. And the Good Wife $2.10 to show. Exactor in the fourth, 2-7 at $32 even. 271 Triactor was $74.50. And there's a superfecta carryover of $91.85 to the afternoon's fifth race, which is up next in 11 minutes. It's post time here for the fourth. Fourth race of the afternoon, field of 7 on gate rail out. The Good Wife and Kevin Bailey, Logan's Wish and Roddy Hurley. Send It Home Della, Kenny Pazzarini. Beauty is Blind, Adam Link. Give It All, Gerard Kennedy. Western Swing, Martin Bates and Sly Barron for Joey Poirier. Fourth race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing the Good Wife at the inside and Give It All down the center, leading out into the turn. Crossing over to sit third is Logan's Wish, then away fourth. At the inside is Send It Home Della. Western Swing's going to cross over to sit fifth in front of Sly Barron, who got away sixth. Seventh and trailing is Beauty is Blind. So going to the opening quarter, Kevin Bailey used the rail to put the Good Wife on the lead. Give It All left well and sits second for Candy in the Pocket. Third is a Logan's Wish. 29 and 4 was the opening quarter. Fourth round the turn, Send It Home Della. There goes Sly Barron now, moving up on the outside fifth. Sixth and staying in is Western Swing, and Beauty is Blind. They're going to look to catch some cover there from seventh. They look to be three wide off the turn here to the opening half mile. Logan's Wish popped out now and on to challenge the Good Wife. At the inside third is Give It All. Second over fourth, finding the way out, Send It Home Della, then Western Swing at the inside fifth. Sly Barron got shuffled there, and now looks to go three high from sixth, and Beauty is Blind will have to sweep them from back there in seventh as they go next to three quarters off a half and just 102. The Good Wife, the leader. On the outside second is Logan's Wish. Give It All leads Racing Room in the Pocket third. Send It Home Della second over fourth, three high. Sly Barron's been out there a long ways from fifth. Then a Western Swing, and trailing Beauty is Blind at three quarters and 132 and 2. The Good Wife got a soft middle half here now, and Bailey looks to try and steal her at 26.90 with an eighth of a mile left to go. Logan's Wish on to second. Give It All up the inside third. Sly Barron down the center. The Good Wife, Logan's Wish, Sly Barron, Logan's Wish in the center, and Roddy Hurley going to get up here to win it. Sly Barron looks to get second, and the Good Wife at the inside might be third in 2:03 and 2. Enters your race 5 now on track for post-parade. The one spot on Lucas has been excused post-parade here in the 5th, so two Cyracs for Harold LeBlanc Jr. and Gussie Burns. Harold LeBlanc Jr. training and driving. Perfect Raider 3 is owned, trained, and driven by John Barrington. 4 Windermere Renee is owned and trained by Danny Campbell. Greg Sparling drives.
They're bigger than the normal fish.
5 Sunny Beach is owned by Joseph Lewis, trained by Heather Hawkins with Gerard Kennedy. Six Articulate Barb, Jerry Snow drives this afternoon for owner-trainer Norm Finder. 7 Windermere Bell rounds out the field, owned, trained, and driven by Richie Barlock. Afternoon's 5th features Tractor Quinella Superfecta Win Place Show wagering with post time at 2:39 in 5 minutes. Now on parade here in the 5th is the 1 Spud Island Lucas for owner Greg Bailey. Trainer driver is Kevin Bailey. Three minutes to post time of the afternoon's 5th race. Field of 7 here to contest the 5th this afternoon. The 5-entry Sunny Beach is 5-2 on the morning line, and currently at 5-2 on the tote board at 7:10. Gerard Kennedy teaming up with trainer Heather Hawkins and owner Joseph Lewis. 9 of 10 in the top 3 for the 3-year-old by Sunshine Beach. Second last week to Apex Sealster, actually second the last 3 weeks to Apex Sealster. And with no Apex Sealster in here today, we're going to go to 5 Sunny Beach as our top selection. And having said that, now the favorite on the tote board at 360 with 2 minutes to post. 2 Cyrax for second, was 9-2 on the morning line, has shown improvement here in the last 3 starts. Was 7th back on July 6th, charted 2-6-2. Then second on the off track on the 13th, paces all mile in 2-4-1. Last week finished 5th, but with a 30-4 closing quarter, charted in 2-2 flat. So an improvement in the chart lines for Cyrax today. Harold LeBlanc Jr. and Gussie Burns teaming up with Harold doing the training and driving currently at 1470 on the tote board. 1 Spud Island Lucas for third, has been a fringe player here at the Downs for the last few years. With a decent summary, mostly seconds and thirds, 5 of 8 in the top 3 this year, off a 4th place finish last week, but was used heavily by driver Greg Bailey, 3 wide. You can see on the chart line on the outside, again finished 4th, but a good chart line, 2-2 flat. Draws inside here today, Kevin Bailey training and driving. For the Superfecta, 3 Perfect Raider. Hit the board last week for the first time in 2019. John Barrington owns, trains, and drives the 12-year-old mare. 2 starts back, finished 5th, but charted 2-3-2. And she's back in the same class this week after having started out the season as high as the non-winners of 991. 5-2-1-3 on the top 4 selections. Good luck with yours. It's final call for wagering here on race number 5. Fifth race in the afternoon, field of 7 on gate, Spud Island Lucas and Kevin Bailey, Cyrax, Harold LeBlanc Jr., Perfect Raider, John Barrington, Windermere Renee, Greg Sparling, Sunny Beach, Gerard Kennedy, Articulate Barb, Jerry Snow, and Windermere Bell for Richie Burlock. Fifth race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. Cyrax firing out there into the turn. On the inside, second goes Perfect Raider, Sunny Beach, looking to cross over for a seat there from third. Spud Island Lucas, though, filling the gap. Sunny Beach left on the outside there, fourth. At the inside, fifth is a Windermere Renee. Then the early trailers are Windermere Bell, and at the back trailing is Articulate Barb. Cyrax and Harold LeBlanc Jr. clear by a couple, going to the opening quarter. The veteran mare, Perfect Raider, she left well. She sits second. Spud Island Lucas got away third from the rail. In front of Windermere Renee, goes for 30, and 1/5 opened it up. Sunny Beach tucked away fifth briefly. Gerard Bell will try to catch some cover sixth. Articulate Barb continues to trail back there in seventh. So opening half mile, they're headed there now. Cyrax the leader. Perfect Raider out of the pocket here now and on to challenge second. Spud Island Lucas is going to inherit the pocket and sit third. Sunny Beach now suddenly has cover to follow. Second over fourth through a half mile of 101 flat. It's Cyrax the leader down at 5/8 on Perfect Raider. Spud Island Lucas right there third. Sunny Beach now gapping the cover fourth. Windermere Renee up the inside fifth. And then Windermere Bell. And trailing is Articulate Barb at 3/4. Cyrax still up front. Perfect Raider just a half length away second. Spud Island Lucas at the inside third and 1:31 flat. Sunny Beach there fourth. And then fifth to Windermere Bell with an eighth of a mile left to go. Cyrax trying to close it out here. He's been on top all the way. Spud Island Lucas there second. Perfect Raider down the center. Sunny Beach, Windermere Bell, Cyrax needs the line. Spud Island Lucas on the seat late. Spud Island Lucas may have got up in the final strides here for Bailey to win it. Tight with Cyrax right there in a win picture in 2:01 and 3. Spud Island Lucas has returned to the fifth race winner, Circle 5-year-old Bay Stallion by Brandon's Cowboys from the Cam Luck Dam. Tiffany Hall. Owned by Greg Bailey, Sydney Kevin Bailey trains and drives. Second win on the season for Spud Island Lucas, third lifetime, and a new race win record as well. 2-0-1-3. Spud Island Lucas and Kevin Bailey in the fifth. Fifth race is now official. Spud Island Lucas, the race winner. Cyrax was second. Perfect Raider, third. Windermere Renee was seventh. Sunny Beach, fifth. Articulate Barb, fourth. Windermere Bell was sixth. 30-1, 101, 131, and a mile of 2:01-3. That's a new mark for one. Spud Island Lucas. Top deal, it's 1, 2, 3, 7, 5, 4, 6 on the bottom. Spud Island Lucas paid $670, $250, and $210. Cyrax $530 and $350. And Perfect Raider $2.20 to show. 1, 2, 2, 1 Quinella in the fifth. It returned $10.80. The 1, 2, 3 Triactor was $208 even, and there's a superfecta carryover of $253.60 to the afternoon sixth race, which is up next in 11 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your final call for the afternoon's 50-50. Fifth race in the afternoon, field of 7 on gate. Spud Island Lucas and Kevin Bailey. Cyrax, Harold LeBlanc Jr., Perfect Raider, John Barrington. Windermere Renee, Greg Sparling. Sunny Beach, Gerard Kennedy. Articulate Barb, Jerry Snow, and Windermere Bell for Richie Burlock. Fifth race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and racing. Cyrax firing out there into the turn. On the inside, second goes Perfect Raider, Sunny Beach, looking to cross over for a seat there from third. Spud Island Lucas, though, filling the gap. Sunny Beach left on the outside there, fourth. At the inside, fifth is a Windermere Renee, then the early trailers. Windermere Bell, and at the back trailing is Articulate Barb. Cyrax and Harold LeBlanc Jr. clear by a couple, going to the opening quarter. The veteran mare, Perfect Raider, she left well. She sits second. Spud Island Lucas got away third from the rail. In front of Windermere Renee, who goes for 30, and 1/5 opened it up. Sunny Beach tucked away fifth briefly. Gerard Kennedy right lines him down. They'll look to come first up down at 3/8 there, and Windermere Bell will try to catch some cover sixth. Articulate Barb continues to trail back there in seventh. So opening half mile, they're headed there now. Cyrax the leader. Perfect Raider out of the pocket here now and on to challenge second. Spud Island Lucas is going to inherit the pocket and sit third. Sunny Beach now suddenly has cover to follow. Second over fourth through a half mile of 101 flat. It's Cyrax the leader down at 5/8 on Perfect Raider. Spud Island Lucas right there third. Sunny Beach now gapping the cover fourth. Windermere Renee up the inside fifth. And then Windermere Bell. And trailing is Articulate Barb at 3/4. Cyrax still up front. Perfect Raider just a half length away second. Spud Island Lucas at the inside third and 1:31 flat. Sunny Beach there fourth. And then fifth to Windermere Bell with an eighth of a mile left to go. Cyrax trying to close it out here. He's been on top all the way. Spud Island Lucas there second. Perfect Raider down the center. Sunny Beach, Windermere Bell, Cyrax needs the line, Spot Island, Lucas on the sea late, Spot Island, Lucas may get up in the final strides here for Bailey to win it. Tight with Cyrax right there in the win picture in 2:01 and 3. One photo from today's fifth available on the monitors. Six race entries on track for post-parade. Waterside Lucky, the one for owners Joseph Burney, Ian McNeil. Ian McNeil trains. Kerry Romeo will do the driving. Aries 8 and 2 is called by Don Beaton and Adam Pond. Don Beaton trains with Rodney Gillis. Three Apex Sealsters owned and trained by Dave Ratchford. Adam Link this afternoon is in the bike. 4 Cowboy Joe is owned by Jeff Lynch, trained by Ty Lynch with John. 5 Pictonian Speed is owned by Paul Barkhouse and Ashley Crane. Jake Jacobs training and driving. 6 I'm a Some Money is owned, trained, and driven by Kevin Bailey. The Fascinator 7 rounds out the field, owned, trained, and driven by Jack Ellsworth. Afternoon 6th race features Triactor, Exactor, Superfecta carryover along with Win Play Show wagering with post time at 2:59 in just 4 minutes. sixth race this afternoon. Now winners of 6:01 in their last 5. It's a field of 7 going postward in a couple of minutes. Final call for wagering here on the 6th. 2 RE's Aiden ships in from Inverness this afternoon, actually from Port Hood, for owner-trainer Don Beatoncones with Adam Pond. Rodney Gillis in the bike, the regular pilot. Looking for his first win here in 2019, so maybe he'll get it here this afternoon at Northside. 10-time winner last season, and he's raced here in the past over his career. He's off a 6th place finish on the 21st, but charted 2 minutes and 3/5. Notice the post position drop at Inverness. He has not drawn inside here in his last 7 starts, so he gets a good post to work with here today. Expect some good early fractions and a bit of a closer. RE's Aiden that might set up well for him. We're looking for a price, and we got it. $13.30 on the tote board with a couple minutes to post. 3 Apex Sealsters taking most of the money, and should be doing so off of 3 straight wins, including a 4 1/4 length win last week and 2 minutes flat for owner-trainer Dave Ratchford. Hands the lines over to Adam Wink this afternoon for the 3-time winner, the 3-year-old by Big Jim, currently at $3.50. For 3rd, we'll go to the rail. Waterside Lucky has drawn a good post for the first time in a while. The 13-year-old mare, 6 of 11 in the top 3. 2nd last week and had to do it from off the pace. She's back in the same class today and drawing inside. She's getting the respect she deserves. 67 lifetime wins, closing in on $170,000 in career earnings. If you're playing the Superfecta, Cowboy Joe is always a good one to throw in. 7 in the top 11, 7 of 11 in the top 3 this season, with 5 third-place finishes. It's John Willie Beaton for the team of Jeff and Tom Lynch off a second-place finish last week in the non-winners of 480. 2, 3, 1, 4 are my top 4 selections. Good luck with yours. It's final call for wagering here on race number 6. Starter calls the horses. It's post time here for the 6th. Sixth race, top of the stretch, Waterside Lucky, Aries Aiden, Apex Sealster, Cowboy Joe, Pictonian Speed, I'm a Somebody, and the Fascinator. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. That's Aries Aiden leaving out there into the turn. Down at the inside, a Waterside Lucky. Apex Sealster driving up and looking for a spot there. Third, the Fascinator, though, at this point filling that gap from fourth. Away fifth is I'm a Somebody. And then sixth at the inside, Cowboy Jills. And the early trailer is Pictonian Speed. The go to the backstretch for time one, Rodney Gillis and the Inverness Invader, Aries Aiden. They're on the lead. And they're parking out Apex Sealster down at the quarter. Waterside Lucky fills the pocket third. 29 and 3 opened it up. The Fascinator sits fourth. I'm a Somebody, other 2 lengths back fifth. And then sixth, the Cowboy Show and Pictonian Speed trails, and it's like closing time at the bar. Aries Aiden, the parking ticket. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Apex Sealster trying to power up to take the lead away from Aries Aiden. At the inside, third, a Waterside Lucky, well back fourth to the Fascinator. I'm a Somebody underway on the outside fifth. They slugged it out today, 58 and 2 opening half mile. Aries Aiden, the leader, down at 5/8. Apex Sealster will not go away second. Third, the Waterside Lucky. The Fascinator at the inside fourth. I'm a Somebody underway from fifth. Then Cowboy Jill and Pictonian Speed. They've battled since the quarter. They'll battle past 3/4. Aries Aiden, the leader in 1, 28 and 2. Apex Sealster right there on that 3-race win streak. And the veteran mare Waterside Lucky, she looks poised to pounce from third. 1/8 of a mile left to go. Aries Aiden, Apex Sealster down the center. Waterside Lucky on the outside. 3 of them across the track. Apex Sealster, Aries Aiden might have came back on in the final strides to win it. Apex Sealster went a monster trip right there in the win forward. Waterside Lucky third, 59 and 2. R.E.'s Aiden returns to the 6th race winner, Circle 7-year-old Bay Gulling by Force of Life. From the Camtastic Dam, Kona Queen. For owners, Don Beaton, Port Hood, Adam Pond from Fort McMurray. Don Beaton does the training. Rodney Gillis in the bike for the win. Battle on from the quarter. For the last 3 quarters, R.E.'s Aiden digs in the stretch to get his first win in 2019. The Pacers' 28th lifetime victory. 159-2. R.E.'s Aiden and Rodney Gillis in the 6th. Sixth race is now official. Waterside Lucky finishes 3rd. R.E.'s Aiden, the race winner. Apex Sealster 2nd. Cowboy Jill was 4th. Victonian Speed 7th. I'm a Somebody 6th. The Fascinator finished 5th. 29-3. 58-2. 128-2. And a mile of 159-2. 4-2. R.E.'s Aiden. Top down 3-1-2. 4-7-6, 5 on the bottom. R.E.'s Aiden pays 11.10, 670 and 270. Apex Sealster 230 and 210. Waterside Lucky $2.30 to show. 2-3 Exactor was $26.80. The 2-3-1 Dry $47.10. And the $1 Superfecta 2-3-1-4 it returned $92.55. Afternoon 7th is up next. Post time in 11 minutes. Starter calls the horses. It's post time here for the 6th. Sixth race, top of the stretch, Waterside Lucky, R.E.'s Aiden, Apex Sealster, Cowboy Jill, Victonian Speed, I'm a Somebody, and the Fascinator. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. That's R.E.'s Aiden leading out there into the turn. Down at the inside of Waterside Lucky. Apex Sealster driving up and looking for a spot there 3rd. The Fascinator, though, at this point filling that gap from 4th. Away 5th is I'm a Somebody. And then 6th at the inside, Cowboy Jills. And the early trailer is Pictonian Speed. The go to the backstretch for time 1, Rodney Gillis and the Inverness Invader. R.E.'s Aiden, they're on the lead. And they're parking out Apex Sealster down at the quarter. Waterside Lucky fills the pocket 3rd. 29-3 opened it up. The Fascinator sits 4th. I'm a Somebody, other 2 lengths back 5th. And then 6th, the Cowboy Jill and Pictonian Speed trails, and it's like closing time at the bar. R.E.'s Aiden, the parking ticket. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Apex Sealster trying to power up to take the lead away from R.E.'s Aiden. At the inside, 3rd of Waterside Lucky, well back 4th to the Fascinator. I'm a Somebody underway on the outside 5th. They slugged it out today, 58-2 opening half mile. R.E.'s Aiden, the leader, down at 5/8. Apex Sealster will not go away 2nd. 3rd to Waterside Lucky. The Fascinator at the inside 4th. I'm a Somebody underway from 5th. Then Cowboy Jill and Victonian Speed. They've battled since the quarter. They'll battle past 3 quarters. R.E.'s Aiden, the leader in 1, 28-2. Apex Sealster right there on that 3-race win streak. And the veteran mare Waterside Lucky, she looks poised to pounce from third. Eighth of a mile left to go. Arlie's 80. Apex Sealster down the center. Waterside Lucky on the outside. Three of them across the track. Apex Sealster. Arlie's 80. Arlie's 80 and might have came back on in the final strides to win it. Apex Sealster went a monster trip right there in the wing for the Waterside Lucky third. Willen 59-2. Win photo from today's sixth available on the monitors. Hot Rockstar on 7th race post parade is owned, trained, and driven by Roddy Gillis. Two Casimir Nunzio is owned by Leslie Parker, trained and driven by Kerry Romeo. Three Burnham Up Burr, Gerard Kennedy drives for owner-trainer Heather Hawkins. Did you see that? 4 is owned and trained by Jimmy Struthers. Jamie Struthers is in the bike. Five Doc's Ron Henry is owned and trained, owned by Don and Leander Beaton. Don Beaton trains with Rodney Gillis. 6 Dusty Lane Royal. It's Mark Pezzarello this afternoon for owner-trainer Leonard McClellan. Seven Winsong Katie Barry Bates owns, trains, and will do the driving. 8-0 Stress Nora rounds out the field for owners Ron Carter, Lynn Crawford Carter. George Carter trains with Adam Link in the sulky. Afternoon's 7th Triactor Quinella Superfecta win place show wagering post time at 3:21 in 5 minutes. 3 minutes post time to the afternoon's 7th race. And it's the non-winners of 981 in the last 5, and it's an excellent group of 8 going postward here. Many in good form coming into the afternoon 7th race. A difficult one to handicap. Off of our selection in the afternoon 6th, the upset winner, R.E.'s Aiden. We're going to try for a mid-card upset daily double. 5 Doc's Ron Henry comes in at 4-1 on the morning line. For the same team here, it's Don and Leander Beaton this time. Don Beaton training and Rodney Gillis driving. 2-time winner this season. But a good summary coming in from Inverness. Another one coming in from Inverness here this afternoon. 1, 2, 3s, and 4s all on the card. Second in his last start out all the way on a good track on July 17th. 2 starts back, finished 3rd. Charted in 158 and 2. Racing in the winners over, 3 starts back with a 4th. So Doc's Ron Henry currently 1750. It's a very even betting board here with 2 minutes to post time, as the top choice is only $7. That's the 2, Casimir Nunzio. For second 3, Burnham Up Burr got the parking ticket big time last week in the Ferguson eliminations. Finished 7th, charted 2 minutes flat. We'll see if Gerard Kennedy can work out a better trip this afternoon for the 8-year-old gelding by Hoosier Boy, who's been in the top 3 in 7 of 11 this season here at the Downs, and this will be a slight drop in class coming out of the winners over. For third, 8-0 Stress. Nora's been very consistent here at the Downs, 8 in the top 9. She seems to be improving with every start. Third last week, had to rally from off the pace. She's shown she can do that, and a good chart line, 2 minutes, 4/5. She'll have to work out a trip from the back tier. Adam Link has got along very well this season, though, with the 4-year-old mare by Western Paradise. If you're playing the Superfecta, One Hot Rock Star lit up the tote board last week at $20 and change to win. Right on the choo-choo for Roddy Gillis, who owns Trains and Drive. Steps up in class here today, but was fortunate enough to draw the rail with the 7-year-old by Major Hottie. And if Roddy can get him situated well off the gate, he's certainly got a shot here as well. It's a very even and wide open 7th. The tote board reflects that. 5, 3, 8, 1 are my top 4 selections. Good luck with yours. Final call for wagering here on race number 7. Starter calls the horses. It's post time here for the 7th. Seventh race of the afternoon, field of 8 on gate with Hot Rock Star on the rail for Roddy Gillis. Casimir Nunzio, Kerry Romeo. Burn 'em Up Burr, Gerard Kennedy. Did you see that, Jamie Struthers? Doc's Ron Henry, Rodney Gillis. Dusty Lane Royal, Mark Pezzarello. Winsong Katie, Barry Bates. Zero Stress Nora for Adam Link. Seventh race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. That's Burn 'em Up Burr leading out there into the turn at the inside. Hot Rock Star a second. Third to Winsong Katie, then Casimir Nunzio looks at it fourth. Fifth round the turn past the opening eighth is Zero Stress Nora. Sixth is Did You See That? The early trailers, Doc's Ron Henry. And at the back is Dusty Lane Royal. Well strung out to the quarter. Burn 'em Up Burr went off as the post-time favorite. In line to Gerard Kennedy's on top by a couple at the quarter. And it's up in a snappy 28-3. Hot Rock Star sits second. Winsong Katie around the turn third. The newcomer Casimir Nunzio goes fourth. Zero Stress Nora starts the backfield low in fifth. Catching the cover sixth around the turn will be Dusty Lane Royal. At the inside, Did You See That? And underway but trailing is Doc's Ron Henry. Opening half mile, Burn 'em Up Burr still leads it by a length and a half for Kennedy. On the pocket sitting, Hot Rock Star in 58-4. Winsong Katie's had a ground-saving trip from third. Casimir Nunzio at the inside fourth. Zero Stress Nora has advanced to fifth. Then sixth to the outside goes Dusty Lane Royal. Doc's Ron Henry looking three higher from seventh. And trailing Did You See That? Still Burn 'em Up Burr at three quarters. Hot Rock Star's got to be brave. He's been in the pocket from the get-go. It won 28-3. Then third to Winsong Katie. Fourth between Pacers. Zero Stress Nora. Eighth of a mile left to go. It's a match race turning for home. Burn 'em Up Burr at the inside. Hot Rock Star down the center to take a shot. Burn 'em Up Burr. Hot Rock Star. Then Zero Stress Nora. Burn 'em Up Burr on the line to win it. Hot Rock Star was second. Dusty Lane Royal drove in to be third. 1:59 flat. Burnham Up Burrs return to the 7th race winner, Circle 8-year-old Bay Gelding by Hoosier Boy. Out of the Village, Jiffy Dam, Armbro, Bailey. For owner-trainer Heather Hawkins, Sidney Gerard Kennedy in the bike for the win. Third in 2019 for Burnham Up Burr. The pacer gets his 25th. A lifetime victory this afternoon. Wire to wire in the 7th. Burnham Up Burr and Gerard Kennedy prevail in 159 flat. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the winning ticket number in the afternoon's 50-50 draw this afternoon. It's for $682.50. And that winning ticket number is 933. 932. 933. 932 in the afternoon's 50-50. You're going home with $682.50. If you have that winning ticket number, please bring it to the canteen area to collect your prize. 933. 932 in the afternoon's 50-50. Seventh race, official Hot Rock Star was second. Casimir Nunzio sixth. Burnham Up Burr, the race winner. Did You See That was eighth. Doc's Ron Henry fourth. Dusty Lane Royal third. Windsong Katie seventh. Zero Stress Nora finished fifth. 28 and 3, 58 and 4, 128 and 3, and a mile of 159 flat for 3. Burnham Up Burr. Top downs 2, 6, 1, 8, 4, 3, 7, then 5 on the bottom. Burnham Up Burr pays $5.90, $3 and $2.10. Hot Rock Star $8.70 and $2.60. Dusty Lane Royal $3.90 to show. 3113 Quinella was $75.10. The 316 Triactor $680.90. Superfecta carryover of $96.60 to the afternoon's 8th race in 11 minutes, and a Pick 4 carryover of $31.06 to next week's Pick 4 here at the Downs on Saturday afternoon. 8th race up next in 10 minutes is the J.A. Ferguson Memorial Series Final. It's post time here for the 7th. Seventh race of the afternoon, field of 8 on gate with Hot Rock Star on the rail for Roddy Gillis. Casimir Nunzio, Kerry Romeo. Burnham Up Burr, Gerard Kennedy. Did You See That, Jamie Struthers. Doc's Ron Henry, Rodney Gillis. Dusty Lane Royal, Mark Pezzarello. Windsong Katie, Barry Bates. Zero Stress Nora, for Adam Link. Seventh race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go off and pacing. That's Burnham leading out there into the turn at the inside. Hot Rock Star away second. Third to Winsong Katie. Then Casimir Nunzio looks at it fourth. Fifth round the turn past the opening eighth is Zero Stress Nora. Sixth is Did You See That? The early trailers, Doc Ron Henry. And at the back is Dusty Lane Royal. Well strung out to the quarter. Burnham Up Bull went off as the post-time favorite. In line to Gerard Kennedy's on top by a couple at the quarter. And it's up in the snappy 28 and 3. Hot Rock Star sits second. Winsong Katie around the turn third. The newcomer Casimir Nunzio goes fourth. Zero Stress Nora starts the backfield rolling fifth. Catching the cover sixth around the turn will be Dusty Lane Royal. At the inside, Did You See That? And underway but trailing is Doc's Ron Henry. Opening half mile, Burnham Up Bull still leads it by a length and a half for Kennedy. On the pocket sitting, Hot Rock Star in 58 and 4. Winsong Katie's had a ground-saving trip from third. Casimir Nunzio at the inside fourth. Zero Stress Nora has advanced to fifth. Then sixth to the outside goes Dusty Lane Royal. Doc's Ron Henry looking three higher from seventh. And trailing Did You See That? Still Burnham Up there at three quarters. Hot Rock Star's got to be brave. He's been in the pocket from the get-go. It won 28 and 3. Then third to Winsong Katie. Fourth between Pacers. Zero Stress Nora. Eighth of a mile left to go. It's a match race. Turn it for home. Burnham Up there at the inside. Hot Rock Star down the center to take a shot. Burnham Up there. Hot Rock Star. Then Zero Stress Nora. Burnham Up there on the line to win it. Hot Rock Star was second. Dusty Lane Royal drove in to be third. 1:59 flat. Enters on track for post parade for the afternoon's 8th J.A. Ferguson Memorial Series Final 1 Makes Me Stupid. It is owned and trained by Anthony Deaton from Inverness. Rodney Gillis will do the driving. Two Eastview Dexter is owned and trained by Brian O'Donnell. Joe Poyer's up. Nike's Cowgirl 3 is owned and trained by Jimmy Struthers from Port Marion. Jamie Struthers will do the driving. Wildcat Jet 4 is owned and trained by Brian O'Donnell in the Waterford with Mark Pazzarello. wife, brother John for Randy and Bradley Ghetto, Susan McSween and Wayne Hardy. Lee Collins trains, Randy Ghetto drives. Six Elm Grove Lady Luck is owned by Erwin Cleaner from the Waterford. Leonard McCollum trains. Roddy Hurley this afternoon will do the driving. Seven Accelerator is owned and trained by Robert Blanchard from Howie Center. Greg Sperling's up. Eight Dreamfair Van Dam rounds out the field. Leased to Heather Hawkins. Heather also trains. Gerard Kennedy is in the bike. That's the field of 8 to contest the J.A. Ferguson Memorial Series final. Purse $2,500. Kicks off the Lake Daily Double and features Triactor Exactor, Superfecta Carryover, along with Win Play Show Wagering. Post time for the Ferguson at 3:43 in just 3 minutes. Five minutes to post time to the afternoon's 8th race J.A. Ferguson Memorial Series final in memory of the late James Archibald J.A. Ferguson, harness racing legend in Cape Breton. Great write-up on the inside of the 8th race here on the opposite side of your program this afternoon, and as remembered by the late Collie Sperling, who we honored here today with our Memorial Walk. The J.A. Ferguson Memorial has been a standard here in Cape Breton, back to the Cape Breton Sports Center, Tartan Downs, and now Northside Downs. It's been the race that established our track record here. DG's Caney 154-1 back in 2015. We went with eliminations this year, and they worked out great. 2 hotly contested eliminations last week, and a very competitive final set up here as a result. Up and down the card, trying to look for a top selection here, and I went with the selection on the card. That's the 4 Wildcat Jet. Based solely on consistency alone, Wildcat Jet 10 in the top 11 here at the Downs, racing the winners overall season. 3 wins in 6 seconds. Always knocking on the door. Mark Pezzarello, a 409 average, has stuck with this one. The Brian O'Donnell owned and trained 7-year-old by Jeremy's Jet. I think he'll be able to get off the gate here well and get well situated. He worked out a perfect pocket ride last week and pounced in the stretch to win his elimination in 57-3. Could see him on the front end, maybe let one go, and possibly work out a similar trip here today. For second, we'll go to the rail. Makes Me Stupid finished 4th in his elimination, but if you look at the chart line, left 6 and spotted them big time. 7th on the outside at the half, rallied 3 wide, Then came up the inside and paced a great last quarter of 28-4 for a 158-1 chart. Today there'll be no trip like that as he's drawing the rail. Rodney Gillis already with a win on the card. Teams up with owner-trainer Anthony Beaton from Inverness. Makes me stupid. You can't underestimate the value of the rail here at Northside. We think he's got a legit shot off of that good trip last week. For third, we'll go to the back tier, the 8 Dreamfair Van Dam. What can you say about this guy? 2 wins in 4 seconds in his last 6 starts since returning to Northside. In his last 3 starts, a win in 2 seconds. Seems to be able to be in the mix no matter what kind of a trip the 14-year-old works out. Gerard Kennedy's going to have to work out a trip today from the back tier, but look at the summary on this guy. 4 wins in 6 seconds from 11 starts. Just can't leave him out of your ticket. Don't know where he's going to land at the end, but going into it, you got to give Dreamfair Van Dam a lot of respect. And if you're playing the Superfecta, I got to give some respect to 3 Nike's Cowgirl. She can rally from off the pace. If we get some hot early fractions, Jamie Struthers will have her wound up late. The 6-year-old mare by Brandon's Cowboy. 2 wins from 7 starts this season. She's got 21 wins from just 57 starts lifetime. She again will have to do it from the back of the bus probably, but it could set up well for a closer here this afternoon. You could also make a case for 2 Eastview Dexter, who comes in on a roll, winning 3 of his last 4. Brother John will be firing off the gate. He's had a great start to the season, 8 in the top 11. Elm Grove Lady Luck was excellent in her elimination last week, 57-4 after doing all the legwork, but she's drawing post 6 with Roddy Hurley. And Accelerator could be a sleeper if he can work out a trip here from the trailing post. Greg Sparling in the bike for Robert Blanchard. Sets up to be a fantastic Ferguson Series Memorial Final. I'm looking for 183. Good luck with your selections. Final call for wagering here on the 8th. Starter calls the horses. It's post time here for the 8th. J.A. Ferguson Memorial Series Final. Post time. Field of 8 on gate makes me stupid on the rail and Rodney Gillis. Eastview Dexter, Joe Poirier. Nike's Cowgirl, Jamie Struthers. Wildcat Jet, Mark Pezzarello. Brother John, Randy Ghetto. Elm Grove Lady Luck, Roddy Hurley. Accelerator, Greg Sparling. And Dreamfair Van Dam for Gerard Kennedy. Field of 8 for the 8th. Top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. Brother John firing out into the turn. Makes me stupid away at the inside second. And then third from the back tier goes Accelerator. Eastview Dexter's parked on the outside from 4th. 5th up the cones goes Dreamfair Van Dam. Wildcat Jet looks at it from 6th. And then 7th Elm Grove Lady Luck. And the early trailer will be Nike's Cowgirl. Brother John and Randy Ghetto, they front the field. And the J.A. Ferguson Memorial Series Final. They're on top by a length and a half down at the quarter. 28-2 opened Accelerator 3 lengths off the speed from third. Dreamfair Van Dam with a decision to make, and he's made it. He's going to look to come first up now, and may flush Accelerator here from fourth, and Makes Me Stupid's abandoned the pocket. Wow, everybody's off the pylons here at the half. Brother John up front, the leader. Makes Me Stupid's not going to wait. Gillis has got him out and driving there from second. Elm Grove Lady Luck at the inside third. Accelerator now, second over fourth. Dreamfair Van Dam to the overflow fifth. Wildcat Jet wide sixth. He's looking 3 high now. Then Mikey's Cowgirl and Eastview Dexter. They're paired up going to 3/4. Off a half and 57 and 4. Brother John the leader. Makes Me Stupid the challenger. Accelerator 3 wide there from third. Elm Grove Lady Luck at the cones fourth. Wildcat Jets 4 high. Nike's Cowgirls 5 wide. They're all in it here with an eighth of a mile left to go. Brother John Makes Me Stupid fanning out. Accelerator, Wildcat Jet, 5 of them across the track. This will be the best Ferguson ever. Makes Me Stupid. Nike's Cowgirl on the grandstand side. Jamie Struthers wins the Ferguson. Wow. 6 wide to get there. 1:58 and 3. You know, folks, last week after the series eliminations, the 2 series elimination winners' pictures were sent to the Cape Breton Post, and unfortunately yesterday, they printed the winner of Wildcat Jet in the series elimination and not Nike's Cowgirl. So the only way to fix that is to get to the winner's circle this week in the J.A. Ferguson Memorial Series final, because Nike's Cowgirl's picture's going to the post this weekend for sure. She's back in that winner's circle here at the Downs in the 8th. Six-year-old Daymare by Brandon's Cowboy from the Magical Mike Dam Mikey's Magic. Owned and trained by Jimmy Struthers, Paul Murray and Jamie Struthers in the bike. Third win for the mare here in 2019. 22nd lifetime victory. Probably the greatest stretch drive that I've called here in the last 13 years. 8 of the minute, fanning out 6 wide, turning for home. And Nike's Cowgirl on the grandstand side got it done. 158-3, capturing the J.A. Ferguson Memorial Series final. Nike's Cowgirl, Jamie Struthers in the 8th. Eighth race is now official. Makes Me Stupid was third. Eastview Dexter fourth. Nike's Cowgirl, the race winner. Wildcat Jet second. Brother John fifth. Elm Grove Lady Luck eighth. Accelerator sixth. Dream Fair Van Dam finished seventh. 28-2, 57-4, 127-2, 158-3. For 3, Nike's Cowgirl. Tap down 3-4-1, 258, 6 then 7 on the bottom. Nike's Cowgirl at 830, 870 and 560. Wildcat Jet 510 and 670. Makes Me Stupid $8.40 to show. 3-4 Exactor $66.80. 3-4-1 Triactor $216.80. And there's a Superfecta carryover of $162. The afternoon's 9th and final, which is up next in 11 minutes. Final post time. Field of 8 on gate Makes Me Stupid on the rail and Rodney Gillis. Eastview Dexter Joe Poirier. Nike's Cowgirl Jamie Struthers. Wildcat Jet Mark Pezzarello. Brother John Randy Ghetto. Elm Grove Lady Luck Roddy Hurley. Accelerator Greg Sperling. And Dream Fair Van Dam for Gerard Kennedy. Field of 8 for the 8th. Top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. Brother John firing out into the turn. Makes Me Stupid away at the inside second. And then third from the back tier goes Accelerator. Eastview Dexter's parked on the outside from fourth. Fifth up the cones goes Dream Fair Van Dam. Wildcat Jet looks at it from sixth. And then seventh Elm Grove Lady Luck. And the early trailer will be Nike's Cowgirl. Brother John and Randy Ghetto, they front the field. And the J.A. Ferguson Memorial Series final. They're on top by a length and a half down at the quarter. 28-2 opened it up. Makes Me Stupid's got a perfect pocket ride there second. Accelerator 3 lengths off the speed from third. Dreamfair Van Dam with a decision to make, and he's made it. He's going to look to come first up now, and may flush Accelerator here from fourth, and Makes Me Stupid's abandoned the pocket. Wow, everybody's off the pylons here at the half. Brother John up front, the leader. Makes Me Stupid's not going to wait. Gillis has got him out and driving there from second. Elm Grove Lady Luck side third, fifth. Wildcat Jet wide sixth. He's looking 3 high now. Then Mikey's Cowgirl and Eastfield Dexter. They're paired up going to 3/4. Off a half and 57 and 4. Brother John the leader. Makes Me Stupid the challenger. Accelerator 3 wide there from third. Elm Grove Lady Luck at the cones fourth. Wildcat Jets 4 high. Mikey's Cowgirls 5 wide. They're all in it here with an eighth of a mile left to go. Brother John Makes Me Stupid fanning out. Accelerator, Wildcat Jet, 5 of them across the track. This will be the best Ferguson ever. Makes Me Stupid. Nikes, Cowgirl on the grandstand side. James Shovels wins the Ferguson. Wow. 6 wide to get there. 1:58 and 3. Place photo from today's 8th available on the monitors. Entries for the 9th and final on track for Post Parade. Got Faith in Cowboys. The 1 is owned and trained by Angus Gillis. Martin Bates will do the driving. 2 Blackie Black is owned, trained, and driven by Barry Bates. 3 Little's Destiny. Adam Link drives this afternoon for Courtney and John Hocko with John Hocko training. 4 Your Raider Boy is owned and trained by Don Beaton with Rodney Gillis. 5 Victonians Cyrus for Charlie O'Coin and James Hogan. Charlie O'Coin trains with Mark Pezzaretto. Private Paradise 6. Erdon Mofford Senior owns. Erdon Mofford Junior trains. Greg Sperling drives. In the studio 7 for Norm Finder and Brent Bradbury. Norm Finder trains. Jerry Snow this afternoon catch drives. Fleetwood Cam 8 rounds out the field. For owner Ashley Crane, trainer driver is Jake Jacobs. That's the field for the afternoon's 9th and final. Triactor Quinella Superfecta Win Play Show Wager. The post time at 4:07 in 3 minutes. Starter calls the horses. It's post time here for the ninth. Ninth and final for Saturday afternoon. A field of 8 on gate to close it out. Rail out. It's Got Faith in Cowboys and Martin Bates. Blackie Black, Barry Bates. Lil's Destiny, Adam Link. Your Raider Boy, Rodney Gillis. Pictonian Cyrus, Mark Pezzarello. Private Paradise, Craig Sparling. In the studio, Jerry Snow. And Fleetwood Cam for Jake Jacobs. Ninth race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. Got Faith in Cowboys and Blackie Black both leading out there into the turn. Your Raider Boy driving up on the outside third. Away fourth is a Lil's Destiny. And then fifth around the turn, two Pictonians. Cyrus. Sixth down the back stretch to the quarter goes in the studio. Fleetwood Cam looks at it from seventh. And the early trailer back there in eighth is a Private Paradise. Blackie Black in his debut at the Downs, fired up for Barry Bates down at the quarter. He's clear by a couple. 28 and 2. Where's the fire here? There's nobody coming, but Blackie Black is rolling round the turn for the first time. Got Faith in Cowboys second, Lil's Destiny away third. Now the backfield starts to move. Underway fourth goes Pictonians. Cyrus fifth at the inside, Your Raider Boy. Then in the studio to the outside, Private Paradise. And at the inside, Fleetwood Cam trails opening half mile. Should be lively. 58 and 2. Blackie Black the leader on Got Faith in Cowboys going to 5/8. Lil's Destiny at the inside third. Pictonians. Cyrus has advanced now to fourth. Your Raider Boy looking to get into it there from fifth. Then Fleetwood Cam in the studio. And trailing to the outside goes Private Paradise. But Blackie Black strong up front here at three quarters. The lead still a couple on Got Faith in Cowboys. Lil's Destiny back on at the inside third in 1. 28 and 2. Then Pictonian Cyrus, Your Raider Boy coming late here from fourth now as he turns for home though. Blackie Black, the one to haul down into the stretch. Your Raider Boy on the outside. Got Faith in Cowboys. Pictonian Cyrus. Blackie Black impressive here in his debut for Barry Bates on the line. Got Faith in Cowboys look to stay for second over Your Raider Boy, and then Lil's Destiny in 1:59 flat. Blackie Black has returned to the 9th race. Winner circle 5-year-old Black Gelding by the Ponderosa. From the Real Artist, Dan Black, Brinny. Own Train, the driven to victory by Barry Bates. First start at Northside is a winning one and gets the Pacers' first win here in 2019 and 7th. A lifetime victory to wrap it up on Saturday afternoon. Northside, Blackie Black in the 9th. 159 flat. Ninth race official, Got Faith in Cowboys second, Blackie Black, the race winner, Laurel's Destiny fourth. Your Raider Boy was third, Pictonian's Cyrus fifth, Private Paradise eighth, in the studio seventh, Fleetwood Cam finished sixth, 28-2, 58-2, 128-2, and a mile 159 flat for two. Blackie Black. Top down, it's 214, 358, 7, then 6 on the bottom. Blackie Black at 370, $4 and 230. Got Faith in Cowboys, 450 and 310. Your Raider Boy, $3.10 to show. Daily double, 3-2 returned $10.80. The 1-2-2-1 Quinella was $6.40. The $1 Superfecta 2143 is in at $131.60. And the 214 Triactor in the 9th paid $45.10. Total wager on the afternoon's card, $13,957. Next live card of racing goes next Saturday afternoon at Northside. First race post time set for ninth and final for Saturday afternoon. A field of 8 on gate to close it out. Rail out. It's Got Faith in Cowboys and Martin Bates. Blackie Black, Barry Bates. Will's Destiny, Adam Link. Your Raider Boy, Rodney Gillis. Pictonian Cyrus, Mark Pezzarello. Private Paradise, Greg Sperling. In the studio, Jerry Snow. And Fleetwood Cam for Jake Jacobs. Ninth race, top of the stretch. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. Got Faith in Cowboys and Blackie Black both leading out there into the turn. Your Raider Boy driving up on the outside third. Away fourth is a Will's Destiny. And then fifth around the turn, two Pictonians. Cyrus. Sixth down the back stretch to the quarter goes in the studio. Fleetwood Cam looks at it from seventh. And the early trailer back there in eighth is a Private Paradise. Blackie Black in his debut at the Downs, fired up for Barry Bates down at the quarter. He's clear by a couple, 28-2. Where's the fire here? There's nobody coming, but Blackie Black is rolling round the turn for the first time. Got Faith in Cowboys second, Will's Destiny away third. Now the backfield starts to move. Underway fourth goes Pictonians. Cyrus fifth at the inside, Your Raider Boy. Then in the studio to the outside, Private Paradise. And at the inside, Fleetwood Cam trails opening half mile. Should be lively. 58 and 2. Blackie Black the leader on Got Faith in Cowboys going to 5/8. Will's Destiny at the inside third. Pictonians. Cyrus has advanced now to fourth. Your Raider Boy looking to get into it there from fifth. Then Fleetwood Cam in the studio, and trailing to the outside goes Private Paradise, but Blackie Black strong up front here at 3/4. The lead still a couple on Got Faith in Cowboys. Will's Destiny back on at the inside third and 1, 28 and 2. Then Pictonian Cyrus, Your Raider Boy coming late here from fourth now as he turns for home though. Blackie Black, the one to haul down into the stretch. Your Raider Boy on the outside. Got Faith in Cowboys. Pictonian Cyrus. Blackie Black impressive here in his debut for Barry Bates on the line. Got Faith in Cowboys look to stay for second over Your Raider Boy, and then Will's Destiny in 1:59 flat. Blackie Black has returned to the ninth race. Winner circle, 5-year-old Black gelding by the Ponderosa. From the real artist, Dan Black, Brinny. Own train to give the victory by Barry Bates. First start at Northside is the winning one and gets the Pacers' first win here. Third race. At the top of the stretch, scratched down to a field of 6 with Windermere Bell and Richie Barlock, Spud Island Lucas, Kevin Bailey, Apex Siesta, Ryan Campbell. Victorian Speed, Jake Jacobs, Sunny Beach, Gerard Kennedy, Libby Beans, Adam Link. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. Apex Siesta down the center. First one they leading out there into the turn. Spud Island Lucas leading, and from the far outside driving up goes Sunny Beach as they head towards the opening eighth. Apex Siesta leads it early. Sunny Beach on the outside now going to tuck in their second. Away third is Spud Island Lucas. Pictonian Speed parked and really going on the outside fourth. Windermere Bell on the inside looks at it fifth. And sixth away is Libby Bean. So Ryan Campbell put Apex Siesta on top down at the quarter, and he's clear by 3 in the pocket sitting Sunny Beach at opening quarters up 29 and 2/5. Spud Island Lucas away third. Now finding a spot at the cones fourth is Pictonian Speed. Libby Beans looking to the outside to get underway there fifth. And Windermere Bell sits in sixth. Off the 3/8 turn to the opening half mile, they'll roll next. Up front, Apex Siesta fronts the field by a couple on Sunny Beach. Spud Island Lucas sitting in there from third. Libby Beans now has advanced to fourth. Pictonian Speed at the inside fifth, and Windermere Bell looks to get underway sixth. Opening half miles up in 1 minute flat. For the leader, Apex Sealster. Down at 5/8 on Sunny Beach. Spot Island Lucas at the inside third. Pictonian Speed, no movement yet from fourth. Libby Beans is stalled on the outside there fifth. And sixth and trailing is Windermere Bell at 3/4. So Apex Sealster still the leader up front. On Sunny Beach, still clear by 3. Spot Island Lucas at the inside third. Then Pictonian Speed, 3/4 and 1:30. And 4/5. Apex Sealster trying to get away here and is widening the advantage with just an eighth of a mile left to go. Spot Island Lucas on to second. Sunny Beach at the inside third. Then fourth to Pictonian Speed. But turning for home, it's all Apex Sealster here in Ryan Campbell. They're going to score comfortably on the line here in the third. Apex Sealster by a diminishing 4. Spot Island Lucas second. And Pictonian Speed finishes third in 2:01 and 2. Apex Sealster has returned to the third race. Winner circle 3-year-old Bay Colt by Big Jim is from the Major Dam Arts Machine. Fifth race of the afternoon scratch down the field. A 6 Perfect Raider, John Barrington in the studio, Ryan Campbell. Pictonian Speed, Jake Jacobs. Single Home Bella, Kenny Pazzarini. Western Swing, Martin Bates. Fleetwood Cam, Gerard Kennedy. Here they come. And there they go, off and pacing. 3 wide, they're leading out there into the turn. Perfect Raider down at the inside. In the center, Pictonian Speed. Away third is a Fleetwood Cam. Then fourth, looking for a tuck there and finding it is Send It Home Bella. Fifth around the turn, 2 in the studio. And Western Swing, the early trailer back there in sixth. They'll go to the opening quarter. Perfect Raider went off as the post-time favorite. And John Barrington obliged by putting her on the engine here. She's clear by a couple. Fleetwood Cam sits second. Pictonian Speed under 3 lengths back third, 30. And 2/5 opened it up. Send It Home Bella looks at it fourth. The veteran in the studio goes fifth. And Western Swing will have to sweep them from back there in sixth. So past 3/8 and beyond, there was no early movement. We're finally going to see some in front of us for the first time as Perfect Raider controls the tempo here in the fifth. Fleetwood Cam content for that perfect pocket ride. In the studio is advanced to third. Pictonian Speed staying in fourth. Send It Home Bella there fifth. And then sixth. And trailing is Western Swing as Perfect Raider got off the rail here at the half. And Fleetwood Cam now is taken over going next to 3/4. Perfect Raider now back to second. Pictonian Speed there third. Send It Home Bella fourth. In the studio fifth. And Western Swing wide sixth at 3/4. Fleetwood Cam now clear by 4. Perfect Raider trying to come back on second. Third, Pictonian Speed, way out wide. Western Swing trying to get into it. 3/4 and 1. 33 and 1 for Fleetwood Cam with just over an eighth of a mile left to go. Perfect Raider well back second. Outside third comes Western Swing and Pictonian Speed, but into the stretch, Gerard Kennedy took advantage and has clear daylight. Fleetwood Cam on the line to win it. Pictonian Speed up the inside to second, and Perfect Raider finishes third in 2:04 and 3. Fleetwood Cam has returned to the fifth race. Winner circle of 12.